On March 15th, the Celtic Kitchen Party is performing at the Kingston Grand Theatre. This Kingston band infuses traditional Celtic music with their own modern twist. With me today are band members Andrew Van Horn and Brian Flynn.
Thank you, Jenny. Thanks for having us.
So tell me about the band and your music.
The Celtic Kitchen Party, I like that name because at any point different musicians have come into our band. We play Celtic, East Coast, Scottish, pop with a bit of a Celtic flair.
That's great. How many band members?
7?
Do you
It's
know?
7. We're up to 7 now.
We're up to 7. So sometimes that shows you might see us as 2, 3, maybe 5 for some of our bigger shows. But we're calling this the big show at the Kingston Grand Theatre. We have 7 players. We're bringing in Scott Jackson on the electric guitar and Miriam Crockett on the keyboard.
And
So it's fun.
what specific instruments do you two play?
I play the guitar, and what do you play?
I play the fiddle, and I brought a special one today. Would you like a little update on what this guy does? This
Yeah,
is built.
because it's very unusual. It's made
very
of
unusual.
tin.
Yeah, tin is an unusual material to use for a fiddle. So there's a fellow, Ross Stewart, on Amherst Island, who he's been building tin banjos and ukuleles for a while, and took a turn at doing a fiddle, and now I own this one.
Is the sound different using?
We're going to find out.
So it's a little softer, and I want to say metallic, but it's definitely different. I haven't figured out how to amplify it yet, so it won't be on the stage, but it's a lot of fun to play. It's heftier, which still weighs less than most instruments, so can't complain about that.
So that is made right here.
Yep,
locally,
Amherst Island.
And apparently, in terms of the Buy Canadian.
That's right. Politically
theme.
right now, buy Canadian, so we thought
Let's-
we'd bring our Canadian instruments in.
Yeah, let's talk about the.
So this here is a Norman guitar. So they're made out of Quebec. And this was, actually I had one before this and I wore a little bit of a hole down here, but this has got some love here. So some of my first guitars have been Norman guitars and they're Canadian made.
Okay. Now, your music, it's Celtic with your own modern twist. What does that mean?
Well, so like Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun is a pop song, and we Celtify it, we say, with the fiddle, tin whistle, bagpipe. So that's the flair we add to it. Of course, we sometimes make our own arrangements, but it's pop songs, rock songs with a Celtic flair, or Celtified, as we say.
You'll be wearing kilts for this performance?
Yeah, we're going to look pretty sharp in our kilts, our glasses. Big show at Kingston Grand Theatre.
On March 15th.
Yep.
And this is the question on everybody's mind.
Ooh.
What are you wearing under your kilts?
Oh, nothing is worn.
Whoa!
It's all in good working order. Shoes.
I was going to say shoes, yeah.
Good one.
Well, anyway, don't bend over too
No,
much.
we won't.
Okay, now you've also put out some albums.
Basically, if you stream music, it's everywhere. Over the pandemic, over 3 years, we did 3 albums: Sociable, Lobster, Tail and Beer, and one was Last Call. The best way to help musicians out, of course, is to buy their albums. So they're available on our site, CelticKitchenParty.com, and we'll ship them out to you. That's jewel case, or we can do digital downloads. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We do write our own music. In fact, some of the songs at Kingston Grand will be ours.
Yep.
You wrote a couple, I did as well. So it's fun to do traditional songs, covers, like pop songs we were saying, and our own music,
Great.
which people actually have come to enjoy. Like they start requesting our own, and that's pretty exciting as a writer.
So tell me more about the instruments and the other band members, because you've got a lot of somewhat unusual instruments, right?
Very. You want to talk about this guy there?
Sure, we have Mr. Colin Skinner as our piper and tin whistle player.
Tin whistle.
Yeah, tin whistle. Is there anything else? Slide whistle.
Yeah, a couple of songs. Makes it an art form. Drums, of course, bass, Jeremy Daw. His father Dave Daw owns Summit Sound up in Westport. So he's been working with us. He actually recorded all of our albums, and he's been helping us with a lot of harmonies, that sort of stuff. So he plays bass and electric guitar. Scott Jackson is joining. So like I said, it's the big show. There's 7 of us. Miriam Crockett as well on the keyboards. She can have lots of different sounds. It could be accordion, grand piano on one of our songs called Lullaby for Those Who Died, all about the Rideau Canal and the Irish workers who died building. So it's an eclectic sound, that's for sure.
And lots of singing, so lots of harmonizing.
Lots of singing, harmonizing, some a cappella numbers. So it's a pretty rich show. I'm pretty excited about it.
Me too.
And you guys have been together 10
We're thinking 10 years,
About
solid.
10 years?
Yeah.
10 years.
Okay,
as-
so
It's complicated,
as,
but
it's, it's a complicated, yeah. But as the Celtic Kitchen Party, yeah,
Yeah.
about 10 years.
okay, you've been playing locally and also different places in Ontario.
I like to play Ottawa to Toronto and sometimes Iqaluit.
Iqaluit. Well, that's
It was a fundraiser for an animal shelter up there, and so the Tiernanog Irish pub is a place we love to play, and it's amazing the people that see us there, that hire us for weddings, and somehow one of the organizers that organizes the animal shelter saw us at the Tiernanog and was like, you got to come up. So we went up to Ottawa, flew first air, I think it was, to Iqaluit and did a show.
wow.
In and out, rock and roll. We left the next day, you know.
Is that right? A
Yeah.
quick visit. And you've been.
But I've been to the East Coast myself, but you've been across all of Canada, I think.
yeah, I've been around for a while with a few bands. Shout out to Luther Right and the Wrongs, the Fence Sitters way back, Night Sun, Turpin's Trail was the most recent band. So lots of touring and shows with them. Enjoyed my time with them.
So you've got March 15th at the
Yes.
Kingston Grand Theatre.
Although St. Patrick's is on a Monday, get the party started early with us. It's going to be the biggest show in Kingston, Saturday, March 15th, 7:30, Kingston Grand Theatre.
How does one go about getting tickets?
Visiting our page, CelticKitchenParty.com is one way, KingstonGrand.ca.
I understand that you might be performing something for us.
We brought these instruments.
today? Well, if you've
Why
got
not?
them.
We're going to do Whiskey in the Jar, so that's a public domain traditional song.
Okay.
And the fiddle tune before that is Whiskey Before Breakfast.
Yeah.
So we're going to do
Before
that.
breakfast.
Whiskey Before Breakfast,
Okay.
and then it goes into Whiskey in the Jar. So a lot of whiskey.
Whiskey. All right. Well, let's hear the music.
Will do, Jenny. Thanks for having us.
As I was going over the far famed Kerry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced me pistol and then I drew me rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for I am a bold deceiver. I'm a shring-dum-a-doodle-dum-a-da. Whack-po, my daddy-o, whack-po, my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I counted out his money and it made a pretty penny, and I put it in my pocket for to take on home to Jenny. She sighed and she swore that she never would betray me, but the devil take the women, so they never can be easy. I'm a shring-dum-a-doodle-dum-a-da. Whack-po, my daddy-o, whack-po, my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. I went into my chamber and all to have a slumber. I dreamt of golden jewels and for sure it was no wonder. But Jenny drew me charges and she filled them up with water, then called for Captain Farrell to get ready for the slaughter. I'm a shring-dum-a-doodle-dum-a-da. Whack-po, my daddy-o, whack-po, my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. 'Twas early in the morning, before I rose to travel. Up comes the band of footmen, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced me pistol, for she'd stolen away my rapier. But I couldn't shoot the water, so prisoner I was taken. I'm a shring-dum-a-doodle-dum-a-da. Whack-po, my daddy-o, whack-po, my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. And if anyone can aid me, it's my brother in the army. I think you'll find him stationed in Cork or in Killarney. And if he'd come and join me, we'd go roving in Kilkenny. I swear he'd treat me better than me darling sportin' Jenny. I'm a shering, I'm a doodle, I'm a da. Whack for my daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.